Hey, what's up, good people? Good morning. Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. It's a lot going on in the market today. But first, you guys already know to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Do it right now. Thank you. It's my birthday, right? Hey, just a reminder, tonight, March 16th, tonight at 7 Eastern time, that's 6 o'clock Chicago time, I will be going live with my brothers Keenan, Grace, and Stockmo. All right, so check us out. I'll leave a link at the end of this video here in a box. You'll see a picture of the three of us. All right, so it's going to be business as usual. We're going to chop up the market. It's just my birthday, that's all. And anything we say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Today, I have my buddy Josh again. We're going to talk about the state of the market, and I'm just going to give you a market update. Today is a lot going on. President Zelensky just got through speaking to Congress and pretty much the world, asking for more military aid, asking for a no-fly zone, over Ukraine, which will, according to Putin, be a sign of war. So, all right, so that just went. We're sending more weapons and money over there. You got all of this affects the stock market, right? The president will be speaking today also, and the Fed will be speaking twice. The Fed will be speaking in the morning, a.m., and then the Fed will also be speaking around 2 o'clock. I believe that's Eastern time. The first, he will talk about the interest rate hike, which we are expecting it to be 25 basis points or 25%. And then when he comes on later at 2-ish, he will be talking about what the plan is for the Fed or interest rate hikes from here going forward. So the market could be extremely volatile today. So the market is up right now at the time of this recording. And so we're going to talk about the overall market, right? And so I want to share my screen first, Josh, and then you could take it from there. All right. All right. So what I want to look at is we have today. So I just want to talk about if a recession happens. If a recession happens. All right, we went over this before, good people. If a recession happens, if we enter into a recession, which it is coming, and it seems like it'll be next year, that the average is about 11 months, right? So now let's look at this also, right? The last recession, and it was a big one. Most people remember it started in 2007. Okay, so let's look at this, right? So it started December 2007. Okay, so let's see if I could go to December 2007. There we go. So we see where we are in the chart at the peak here before it craters down. All right, but it started here just before it cratered down, right? So now we're not here. We're somewhere in here, right? But look at what happens afterwards. We went into a bull market, okay? So Josh, I'm going to put you on Front Street, and I'm going to say take it from there.
All right. Good morning, Larry's good people. First of all, today is a very special day. I'm glad to be with Larry on his birthday. Larry, I have to just say happy birthday. Thank you for all you do for me personally and for all the good people. I'm sure you're appreciated.
I appreciate the family, man. I appreciate y'all, okay? Another day, another dollar. That's how we gonna say it.
All right.
All right.
Well, okay, let's get into the charts because
Yes.
I think that the charts are actually pretty clear. You know, we are.
Are you as bright as you could be?
I believe
Yep.
so.
All right. Yep.
I believe that they're speaking to us. I think that this is a market that we can make money in. Mm-hmm. I think that the trend is actually running like clockwork. Mm-hmm. So, hey, let's... oh, you're right, Larry. That is way brighter.
All right. You want to get into the chart?
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in.
There we go.
All right, now people can see it. All right, well, I'm going to focus on the S&P 500, right? As a general rule, we're just going to keep it simple. I'm using, for everybody who's trying to learn technicals, I'm using TradingView, tradingview.com. It's a free application. You can go create your own account, and you can begin to chart alongside Larry and I. I am looking at just the S&P 500, and I have one indicator plugged in at the moment called the SMA 50 and 200. It stands for the Simple Moving Average. right? And so we're going to take a quick look at where we're at. You see that I've drawn these trend lines, which are clearly, this is our clearly established downward trend line. Right now, we are at this point in which we are slightly consolidating, and I'm projecting that over the next couple of days, we're going to see a continuation of that rightward consolidation. We're probably going to come back up, and we're going to hit our trend line, right? And I am imagining that we are going to get rejected. We are not out of the woods. This war is not over. Inflation has not been addressed. So even though we might see a bump today, we are going to hit this line, and we are going south. And so I wanted to kind of look real quick and just point out where we are technically and specifically compared to other corrections. And I also want to kind of compare those corrections to what a recession looks like. So people could begin to gauge for themselves, what am I getting into? What am I putting my money into?
Right.
What is the environment? And I would actually tell you that to some degree, it's a clear environment. It's an environment in which we can make money. So let's just jump right into it. So right now, I'm just going to draw some very simple lines, right? So at this moment in time, we have been in this downward trend, and these are all going to be pretty rough, right? We're not going to get it very specific. We've been in this downward trend for 70 days. Okay, so far we have gone down a total of about 15%. Okay, so we've been in it for 70 days, and we're down 15%. And as you're going to see in the next, as I go back in time a little bit, you're going to see that the typical drawdown on a correction is going to be 20%. So we are at this point about 5% down from the bottom, which would take us to this 38.53 mark. Anywhere between 38 and 3900 would be pretty darn close. But let's just go back in time to the last correction that we had, which was March 2020. The COVID correction, and we're going to see that in that move, it was a very quick move, right? It lasted roughly 32 days, so 1 month, half of the time that we've been in so far, but the move down was actually more severe. So in 1 month, Larry, we dropped 40%.
Yes.
So half the time, twice the correction.
Correct.
In the COVID correction.
Correct.
Okay. And so let's just zoom back. Okay. So those two are corrections.
Some would call it a crash and not a correction.
Yes,
okay?
I would agree.
All right. And here's where fundamentals come in also. What caused it is different. So I liking the upcoming recession more to 2008 than to 2020.
Yep. So let's look at that as well then. So we're going to just zoom back in time, and I'm going to point out this particular correction, this particular correction, which I think is a little bit more comparable to what we're looking at right now. So we here, okay, back in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. From the high of 2018, we dropped down a total of 20%, okay? Mm-hmm. And that took us about 77 days.
Yeah.
That's very similar to where we're at right now. Mm-hmm. We are within 10 days of a similar 20% correction at this moment in time. So I think that if we do a correction that's similar to 2018, mm-hmm. right, we are within 10 days of seeing the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. So you're saying you think that we are within 10 days of seeing the bottom, if not being there already?
I would say that if we get an additional 5% down, it would be the 3,800 to 3,900 that a lot of market analysts have been calling for.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to me that we're 5% away from it and 10 days away from that point.
Right.
Right.
Very
now we're kind of moving sideways and up. Yep. I believe we're going to touch our trend line, our 50 SMA.
50, yep.
And I'm just going to tell you now that I think it's going to get rejected.
Yeah.
And it's very likely that we're going to see a flush down because that's where the market wants to go.
Right. I actually agree with that. I listen to a lot of talking heads out there. I look at where the S&P is right now, the sell-off, where we're going. I don't believe a recession is coming this year, but inflation is showing signs because of oil that is coming down. So the Fed, all of this plays in. So the Fed will most likely only stick to 25% basis point right now, okay? But I still believe that we have a run-up coming in weeks. I believe that we're going to have some good weeks, if not months, meaning it's not going to be green every day in the month, but we're going to have some good short-term months, like you said, but it's going to hit rejection, right? We know we got the geopolitical situation weighing heavy on the markets. So all of this comes into play. But I still believe that by, the Christmas rally, I believe that the Christmas rally will be good. And I do believe that we will go into a recession Q3-ish of 2023. But there's a ton of money to be made until then. And for those of you that are DCAing, dollar cost averaging, especially if you're following the $5 a day, you just keep through all of that.
I would agree. Mm-hmm. I want to take a quick look and
Yes.
compare these corrections to potentially what a recession would look like. And
Okay.
I don't believe that we're obviously not in a recession right now.
No, we're not.
Right. We're in a correction.
We're in a bear market.
We're in a bear market, a bear correction.
Yeah.
And let's look at what actual in a recession would look
Let's
like.
look at it.
So if we go back in time, the last two real recessions that we had were back in, give me a moment. So we've got it right here. We've got the 2000, we'll say roughly the 2000, late 2007, early 2008 to the bottom in March of 2009 recession, okay? Mm-hmm. This lasted, Larry, first of all, it lasted 487 days,
Right.
all right? So we basically have a year and a handful of months. And I'm going to just throw in here our price range. And we went down a total of on the entire S&P, which is just incredible. I mean, over 56%.
Yeah.
So that is a recession.
That's a recession.
It's going to last over a year and a half or longer, and it's going down more than 20%. It could go down 20, it could go down 40, even to 50%. I mean, we just saw that.
That's huge.
Yep.
Okay. So let's wrap it up and just tell the people, what do you think is coming?
Well, I agree with what you said a moment ago. Mm-hmm. I actually think that if we go back and go back to the very beginning, let me try to get us there quickly, where we're at right now, okay? Where we're at right now, I am absolutely seeing a continued move sideways, holding this horizontal trend line. And I believe that we're going to continue to move up over the next, I would say really the next, we'll say the next week, right? Mm-hmm. We are just going to expect that when we hit this trend line, when we hit the 50 SMA, I believe we're going to get rejected, okay? And we're going to see one more flush down. So that could happen literally in, it probably would happen in the course of a week. Yeah. Right. It doesn't appear to be this week.
Right.
The market's not speaking that to me.
Right.
But if we, but we don't know how today will go. Today will be an interesting day.
Today is going to be a very interesting day. So we will find out literally in real time today.
Yeah. I'll just throw this out there. I mean, Larry and I are going to obviously be here. Larry's going to be here signaling you, right? We're looking for this spot right here. We're going to be, we're going to want to take profits here. Okay. We're going to be keeping an eye on that for you guys. We'll be sharing that. Larry shares these things throughout the week. I'll be highlighting them on Technical Tuesdays. And we're going to be looking to take profits when we get up in this area. And we are absolutely going to be looking to pile back in when we go down to this 3,900.
Right. So we're going to take profits on everything that we're green on. This is not your dollar cost average. These are the swing trades that we are into, the positions that we're in. Josh and I are into some. So that's why I suggest having different brokers, right? There are some stock that I have both positions in, swing trades, and I'm dollar cost averaging in. When it comes down so low, I add it to my dollar cost average I'm holding for 5 years portfolio. But when I see a dip and I see establish a range where I can buy and sell, those are the ones that I swing. And so that's why I want you guys to check out all the links below, because I am now adding Moomoo as another platform along with my Webull. So I have a link for both of them. Webull has a promotion going on right now. Deposit $1, 5 stock up to $9,600. So you guys know how it goes. Just get in, put the dollar in, get some free stock. Same thing for Moomoo. And for your crypto, go to the Coinbase app. I have links for all of those below. Anything else you want to say to the people?
No, but I just want to wish you a happy birthday again, and I hope that you enjoy your day. And on behalf of all the good people, blessings on you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, good people, make sure you guys join us tonight. Keenan Grace, Stock Mo, myself. I'll leave a link. We're going on live. We're going to be discussing this market even further. It will be after the Fed speaks both times, after our president speak here in the United States. President of Ukraine already spoke, so it is going to be a day and a half. All right, good people. So hey, we're gonna leave it there, and we bid you adieu. We'll see you tonight.
Bye.
What's up, good people?